Hello! If you like stories like this, subscribe to this channel to not miss new videos.
I had known for weeks. The late-night phone calls he took outside, the locked messages, the way his smile no longer reached his eyes when he looked at me. But suspicion, I learned, is a quiet poison. It seeps in, makes you doubt not just them, but yourself. It was a Tuesday evening when the truth could no longer be avoided. He was in the shower, and his phone lit up on the nightstand. I didn't even mean to reach for it, at least that's what I told myself, but my hand moved before my mind caught up. It started with little things, a slight change in the way he said good morning, the way his eyes darted away from mine a fraction too quickly, as if afraid of what I might read in that. The late-night work calls that pulled him into the kitchen, his voice lowered, his back always turned. I told myself it was stress, that work was eating him alive again. I'd seen him like this before, tired, distracted, detached, but this time was different. It was in the way he started guarding his phone like a lifeline. It followed him everywhere, bathroom, garage, even when he went out to take the trash. He never left it face up anymore. When it buzzed, he would glance at it with a quick flash of something, anticipation, before composing himself again. I began to feel like a stranger in my own home. Conversations became shorter, dinners quieter. He laughed less, touched me less. I still washed his shirts, still folded them carefully, still placed them in his drawer next to the cologne I bought him last Christmas, but I stopped smelling him on them. And then came Tuesday night. The rain had been steady all day, a soft, persistent rhythm against the windows. He came home late, smelling faintly of cologne, but not the one I bought. His shirt was too crisp for someone who'd been working overtime. He kissed my cheek without looking me in the eyes and went straight to the bathroom. His phone was on the nightstand, unlocked, buzzing. I didn't think, I just picked it up. The message was still glowing on the screen. I miss you already. Tonight felt different. 3 red hearts. For a moment, my body went completely still. My ears rang, the sound of the rain outside fading into silence. My stomach dropped so fast I thought I might be sick. By the time the shower stopped running, I was sitting on the edge of the bed, the phone in my hand, my pulse thudding in my temples. He walked in, towel slung low around his waist, humming to himself. The moment he saw me holding the phone, the sound caught in his throat. "Who is she?" I asked. My voice was quiet, but it cut through the air like a blade. He froze. Not the startled freeze of an innocent man. This was something heavier. His mouth opened, then closed. I saw his jaw clench, his eyes searching for an escape. It's not what you think," he started. The oldest lie in the book. I didn't shout. I didn't throw things. I just sat there, watching the man I had once trusted with my whole heart stumble over excuses that even he didn't believe. When the truth began to slip through, it wasn't a confession. It was damage control. He spoke in half sentences, choosing words that left him space to breathe, space to backtrack, but every syllable confirmed what I already knew. There was someone else, and she wasn't a mistake. She was a choice. The real wound wasn't that he had cheated. It was that he had planned to keep cheating, to keep smiling at me over dinner while texting her under the table, to keep letting me love him without loving me back. When he left the room, I stayed on the bed, staring at the soft glow of the phone screen still clutched in my hand. My tears didn't come in a dramatic rush. They came slowly, silently, like the rain outside. That night, I didn't just lose my husband. I lost the version of myself who still believed he was worth trusting. 6 months later, the house feels different now. Not emptier, just quieter. Like it's breathing at its own pace instead of holding its breath for him to walk through the door. In the first few weeks after he left, I kept expecting to hear his keys in the lock. I still caught myself setting 2 plates at dinner, still checking my phone for messages that would never come. Grief is strange like that. It isn't just about losing someone, it's about losing all the little habits that revolved around them. But the space he left didn't stay empty for long. I filled it with things that were mine alone. A plant by the window, a bright blue rug in the living room, late night baking sessions where the kitchen smelled like cinnamon instead of secrets. There are still moments when it stings. When I see couples laughing over coffee, when I catch a whiff of the cologne he used to wear. But I've learned that pain has a half-life. Each day, it weighs a little less. I no longer think about the message on his phone. I no longer wonder what she had that I didn't. Those questions used to burn like acid in my chest, but now they've cooled to ash.
The truth is, the day I confronted him wasn't the day I lost everything. It was the day I started over. And starting over is terrifying until it isn't. Hello! If you like stories like this, subscribe to this channel to not miss new videos.